visited Cameroon. That was like 10 years
Oh,
back, 12.
yeah, it was 12. I think I went. I guess when we first got in the airport, all these little kids tried to carry my bags for one. All of them like rushed me, and I was like, "What are they doing?" I didn't know if they was trying to
Okay.
take it because they were trying to help me get my bag to the car so I could give them a tip, so I could give them some
Okay.
money.
Right.
So that was different. And then I was like running with them while I was holding on to my bag. Like I had one hand on my bag, and I was like,
Hmm.
"Where are they going? Like, who are these little kids?" But I
Right.
guess they do that just to get a little tip. And the roads were different. It was kind
Mhm.
of at first. I don't know how it is now in Cameroon, but the roads were not as good. You know, they wasn't paved. It was like dirt roads. So, and then I heard somebody say like, "We got to get you home to Mrs. Wang's house before dark." So I was like, "What happens at dark?" So we that like made me nervous because I was like,
Mhm.
what are they gonna do at dark if we don't make it home before dark? Like, what are you like? You know what I'm saying? But nothing happened.
Mhm.
We made it home. We stopped at a restaurant and got some. I think it was like I can't remember the restaurant, but on the way there, we did stop and we got something to eat. It was like some grilled beef and vegetables or something. Like the food was real good. So one thing that struck me is that I didn't see any fast food restaurants. I didn't see any no fast food. The restaurant that we went in, it was like they cooked the food. The food was fresh. So
Mhm.
and then at Missy Wang's house, it was the house looked like mine. It wasn't like they show on TV because on TV they only show the bad stuff or they just show like in the village. Like when you see on TV, you see villages like kind of like huts. But the
Mhm.
house that I stayed in is it Boya or
In Kumba,
um huh? It might have
were
been.
you in Kumba or Boya?
I think I was in Boya. I think,
Boya. Okay. Okay. Boya.
but
Okay.
the house that I was in had a marble floor, a chandelier. It was
Mhm.
really really nice. It was just like my house, like I'm living in now. So I wasn't. I kind of knew that they just showed it on the news, but to see that, I mean, it was like a really nice house, and it was kind of big too, with a lot of rooms. So,
Okay.
and I stayed in Missy Wang's house, which her bedroom was like the size of my living room. Like it was a big bedroom. And so
Okay.
they had mango trees in the backyard. And mangoes is like my favorite fruit. One of my favorite fruit.
Wow.
So they had all the fresh fruits, banana, and then fresh food, and then all the women within the kitchen cooking outside. And everything is for the most part cultural. Because I came during Palm Sunday. It was
Okay.
around that time.
So it was around almost getting to Easter. That was probably around March or April.
Yeah. So when we came, I went to church and they had gave me I don't know what kind of medicine it was malaria medicine and it made me nauseous, but I made it to church and I saw these palm trees all along the
Mm-hmm.
road, for Palm Sunday. And we
Mm-hmm.
went to church. Now church was a little different, but really the same kind of. Except for Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday is not necessarily celebrated over here like that. Not necessarily, not like that. So that was a
Okay.
difference. The difference, you know, I see the worship God and Jesus, but it was just a little different, you know,
Okay.
like the religious was a
So
little
what
different.
what made it different?
Of course, the wear, of course, you see the African attire in church for a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people. That was different. The hymns that they were singing, I don't remember what they were singing, but that was a little different.
Okay.
And then of course, when I walked in, I did get some looks because I'm light skinned. And then
Yeah, yeah, they know that you're different. Yeah.
yeah. So they look and I was like, oh, okay. So when I had went to the restroom Because I literally was about to throw up because I had the malaria medicine. I don't know, is it Fansida or what is it called? Whatever malaria
There are
medicine.
different ones, so I don't even know which one you took.
Okay, yeah, it made me nauseous. So Missy Wang and what's her name? Grace, she was like, they said the people out, they said that they I guess they looked at me like I was kind of frail, like because I got sick, like I got sick easy. But
Mm-hmm.
really what made the church different was I guess the hymns they were singing, the way they were worshiping. They did it didn't last as I guess it didn't last too long, the service. I don't know if that's for all the churches. But they did their worship, they sang and praised. I think they did benediction at the
Mm-hmm.
end, and then it was it. Everybody went home. So they didn't. It wasn't overly long like it is here. I guess. Or no, I'm not gonna say like some churches don't last that long. Some of them may last an hour, 3 hours, 2 hours, but over there it
Yeah,
was pretty quick, you know. And
yeah,
then you say
yeah.
what?
Go ahead. No,
No,
go
I was just
ahead.
saying it didn't last too long. Is that no? Is like for all the churches over there? Do they as far as the time frame and the way? I guess do you see more like nowadays? I know this was like over 10 years ago. Have they incorporated more of a Western type worship now?
Yeah, yeah. So you guys, because Mrs. Ewanga, they are Presbyterian, so you definitely went to a Presbyterian church.
Oh,
And
okay. I
so,
didn't
like the duration will not be the same with other denominations.
know. Mm-hmm.
The Catholic is a little bit different. How long they spend in church. The Baptists, from my own opinion, because I've been to all. When I was growing up, the Baptists, from my opinion, is a little bit longer. The
Mm-hmm.
Baptist church. But I mean, the Presbyterian church, usually with most of the denomination there, the the service goes
Mm-hmm.
from maybe 1 hour 40 minutes to about 2 hours. I
Mm-hmm.
guess that's how long you guys spend in church that day, probably one
Mm-hmm.
hour 40 minutes or so. So
Yeah.
and some Sundays it may be longer than that. It depends on what is going on. you know
Mm-hmm.
yes. So like, then, like you asked, have they, like, the churches there, have is it kind of like more westernized, singing western music and stuff like that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And some of the churches, like the Pentecostal churches, they
Mm-hmm.
incorporate like the Western way of worship. Like they will sing a song from Donnie McCall. Is it Donnie McClawhin? I don't know how to call
Yeah.
it.
Donna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They'll sing like
They'll sing some of the Christians, some of the
yeah,
like
some of his
over
songs. You
here
go
from
to
over here.
churches.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear some of his songs. You listen to Dong Muen. His
Mm-hmm.
songs are very popular in some of the Pentecostal churches
Mm. Okay.
in not only in Cameroon, especially in Nigeria. But
Mm-hmm.
with the Presbyterian and the Catholic Church, usually, they are more traditional. So usually they'll stick with their hymnals. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they go. I guess you saw the hymnals where they were singing from, like the booklet.
Yeah.
They
Uh-huh.
stick with the hymnals. Then, like during offering, they can give like choruses. Where
Okay.
yes, then you will hear also they will sing with like the dialect, some traditional songs. So like they mix it. So, but with most of the churches, I would say like they still do it more like they used to do, except the Pentecostal. The
Mm.
Pentecostal churches, they are leaning towards the Western way of doing worship. How, like, the
Okay.
Pentecostals in the US or Europe, how they do it. That's what. But like the Presbyterian, Baptist, Catholic, they are still very traditional. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that was
I don't
cool.
know. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, well, from the worship, and that was one of the main things that they kind of the way they worship. I don't think I remember. It might have been a choir. I don't know if I remember. It might have been a choir as well.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody was real nice though. I will say the fruit that I did eat was like the best fruit. And the
Yeah.
banana was different. The bananas there in Cameroon, they kind of take taste a little citrusy. Like it's like the bananas had a little. They was sweeter, but they tasted a little like citrus or something. It was weird, but they were better. The
Yeah,
mangoes were better.
because it's very organic.
It's very what?
Organic.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because like yeah, they do a lot of they put a lot of stuff in their
Yeah.
vegetables,
Hmm.
animals or fruits for it to grow.
Hmm.
But in Africa, they don't use a lot of those artificial fertilizers and stuff like that to grow stuff. So, like 90% of the stuff you eat, especially fresh produce,
Hmm.
you are very, oh, you would be very sure that, I mean, what you're eating is organic, you know.
Hmm.
Unlike, yeah, I mean, when I just came to the US, I used to love, beef.
Hmm.
But when I came to the US, I stopped eating beef because the first time I tasted beef, I mean, to date, I can't tell you what it tastes like.
Mm.
It was different. I'm like, this is not beef. This cannot be cow beef.
Right.
Yeah, so different.
What
So,
about the chicken? Um, the chicken over here versus what you ate or what you're accustomed to.
I mean, honestly speaking, I always prefer the one back home because, like, yeah, they use a lot of,
Yeah, they use a
um,
lot of stuff on the chicken.
yes, so it can grow fast and stuff like that. Unlike back home, like chicken, the normal process, they let the the time frame of how
Hmm.
a chicken is supposed to grow to when it is mature for it to
Hmm.
be, slaughtered
Hmm.
for consumption. But I mean, yeah, they put a lot of stuff in it for it to like really grow fast, not which is
Hmm.
different from back home. So that's why like the taste is different. Like you mentioned, banana is completely different. Even the mangoes. I
Yeah, the
mean,
mangoes is different. All the fruit, and I ate a papaya also.
yeah, very sweet and natural. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because
Yeah.
papaya here, I won't eat papaya here, but I ate it in Cameroon. Here, it's like it tastes like nothing, like water or something. It just doesn't. Papaya just doesn't even have a taste. But when I ate it over there, it was like rich and like it just had a different taste. And the
Yeah.
banana was different. I still eat banana every now and again, but the banana and mango there was like really good. And
Yeah.
then I remember going to
Mm-hmm.
Limbe, the beach.
The beach.
And that
Mhm.
was, yeah. Now we ate some fish. I don't know what the fish was, but they caught it in front of us. They caught the fish, pulled it up, and they took it to a grill, a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
They cleaned it and they cooked it right in front of us. And we ate
Yeah.
that with, I think fufu. I think
Bobolo. They call
babalo.
it
Okay.
bobolo.
Okay. Yeah, we
Yeah.
ate that.
Yeah, bobolo is just like fufu. So it's it's the same thing. They use what we call here yoka.
Hmm.
Yoka is made of yoka, but the
Okay.
way it's being processed is different. So that's why they have like the different names. But that's yoka.
Okay. Because it
Yeah.
looked kind of clear, like a clear dough or something.
Yes,
But
yes, that's bobolo. I know. Yeah, that's what they eat it with. They eat it with fish and stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bobolo or miyondo is the same thing.
Do
Yeah.
you know
So
what
did you like
kind of
it?
fish it? Do you know what kind of fish it was? Like a white fish or something.
There's no way I'm going to know
Okay.
because there are different kinds.
So many different fishes out there. Okay, yeah. That's a
Yes.
broad question.
But I'm pretty sure they probably ordered the best for you since you were like
Yeah.
we call you people bush fallers, so they probably
Bush.
order
Bush. Hold on, what? What do you call us? Bush fuller.
Bushwalker. It's a nice name, like Americans who come home to visit.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, that's a bushwalker, that's an American. So
Oh,
of
bush
course,
fella. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
so they'll give you something nice. So definitely they order the best for you.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, and it was
so
like the best fish that I ever had, and I wanted some more, but I was trying to be modest. I wanted them to like give me like three more plates, but I was like, I don't want to be greedy, but I wanted more.
next time when you ever, yes, of course, you don't want to come across as too greedy, but that's why you are there. You don't live there, you're just visiting. So usually what people like to do is to give you a treat. They want to
Hmm.
like really give you that treat so that by the time you return home, you have that good memory of like the things that you enjoyed, the things that you did. So next time, all you need to do is, okay, can I have one more? Because like me, even when I visit home, the way I eat is different from the way I eat in
It's
the
different from
US.
over here. How do
Yeah, so
you?
I eat a little
you
extra.
oh, so you eat more back home?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
and I mean, and everyone already knows. So if you'd have asked like for the fish that you want more,
Hmm.
they'll be happy that, oh, it means you like the food, because
Yes. Yeah.
as
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
American,
No,